dear friends who've been following this debate, Mr. Ignatieff's party was in power for 13 years and there were lots of problems and many failures. And then Mr. Harper was in power for 5 years and again, many failures. They, between them, have, of course, supervised, whether it's corruption in government, real difficulties with our healthcare system, our environmental record on the world stage is in tatters, and when it comes to the economy, you're having a tougher and tougher time to make ends meet. Now, you have a choice, contrary to what some might try to suggest, in this election. And you've got a great chance to exercise that choice by voting New Democrat and giving us the opportunity to implement right now new doctors and nurses, much more affordable life with credit card fees capped, and with new job creation programs, as well as protecting your pension. I urge you to support the New Democrats. We'll fight for you.
Thank you, Mr. Layton. Monsieur Duceppe.
Dear friends, the other leaders' actions prove that they do not really recognize Quebec as a nation. None of them has taken into account the Quebec consensus. I have the greatest respect for Canada, but Canada bases its policies on its own interests. Quebecers have the right to make their own choices. To do so, Quebec must become a country. But as long as Quebec is part of Canada, the Bloc will be there for Quebec. A conservative majority will act against our interests. Stephen Harper hides his intention. We cannot trust him. The Bloc is still the only party in Quebec able to stop Stephen Harper. I invite everyone who does not want a conservative majority to vote for the Bloc Québécois. Good evening.
Michael Ignatieff.
On May the 2nd, choose a government that respects democracy. Choose a government that respects the citizens' rights. Choose a government that focuses on your priorities. Mr. Harper doesn't have your priorities in mind. His priorities are jets, jails, and corporate tax giveaways. Our priorities are to help Canadian families get an education for their kids at college and university with our learning passport, early learning and childcare for families that need it, home reno so that they can make their families more energy efficient, and restore Canada's proud place in the world. The choice will be between a Harper government or a Liberal government on May the 2nd. I hope you'll vote Liberal, but most of all, I thank you for taking part in this debate tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Ignatieff. Stephen Harper.
First of all, I want to thank Canadians for their honor and their trust as having served as their Prime Minister, your Prime Minister, over the past 5 years, including during some very difficult economic times. But it has kept us focused on the economy, on creating jobs, on delivering affordable benefits to people, and making sure we keep your taxes low. As a consequence, Canada, which was already the greatest country in the world, the best country, is emerging from this recession stronger and faster than just about anyone. That's what we need Parliament to focus on. That's why we're asking for a renewed mandate, a strong, stable, national, conservative majority government to focus on the economy. We have a recovery to complete, we have a job to finish, and we would be honored to do it.